Manchester United are travelling to the south coast to face FC Bournemouth in game week 34 in the Premier League at the Vitality Stadium. And what I can say is that the positions of Manchester United and FC Bournemouth, if I tell you this was going to happen 6 months ago, you could not have believed. But the reality is that Manchester United are approximately like I think the 6 positions below FC Bournemouth in the Premier League table. Bournemouth are 8th and Manchester United are 14th in the Premier League table. So that's around 11 points gap between Bournemouth and Manchester United. What I can say is that it's been long since United, rather it's been long for United being in that position and having the 38 points. They've been having 35, 36, 38, and we've had chances of maybe crossing the 40 points mark. We lost against Forest, we lost against Wolves, so it's been just a really difficult moment. Lost against Newcastle as well. So Newcastle, Wolves, and Nottingham Forest had a double over Manchester United in the Premier League this season. So it's been a tough run with the 15 losses, only 8 wins and 15 losses, only 10 wins and 8 draws, scoring 38 goals and conceding 46 goals. That's a negative 8 goal difference. Terrible season for Manchester United. And at the moment, I think we can all agree that we have nothing to lose at the moment. We can't be relegated. That is, Leicester have been relegated already, confirmed. Southampton already been relegated, confirmed. Ipswich, if they lose against Newcastle today, they are going to be relegated. But even if they win, they need to win all their games, hoping that maybe West Ham won't win a single game. But that's not going to happen. So I think Ipswich Town have also been relegated. So United are safe. Yeah, we were safe the moment Ipswich lost 4-1 to the Gunners. So at the moment I can say we are safe from the relegation. And I know a few months ago there were rumors that United can be relegated and blah blah blah. But I said it from the onset that United cannot be and will not be relegated from the Premier League, no matter what this season. So we can all agree that the season is done and dusted. Nothing we can do other can salvage our season. At the moment, the 5 games remaining. That is a total of 15 points. A maximum of 15 points are left in the bag. If we can win all the 5 games, that means we can have 53 points. 53 points that will put us ahead of Bournemouth. If Bournemouth, Fulham, Brighton, Brentford, Crystal Palace, Everton lose all the games, which is going to be difficult. But what I can say is that the season is done. That's my point. And even finishing above the top 10 is going to be a problem because at the moment Brighton they are currently 10th with the 48 points, 10 points above us. So that's going to be difficult. So I can say that the season is done. Let's just focus on the remaining. Let's just focus on the Europa League. That is the only way we can salvage the season at the moment. Winning the Europa League can only, make it a little bit better, just like a painkiller for the headache we've had the whole season now. We've been so poor in the league. We've been so poor in the Carabao Cup. We've been so poor in the FA Cup. The only competition I think we have been showing our true colors is the Europa League. We've had some great games there. The comeback against Lyon at Old Trafford last week was really mesmerizing. So I think we can continue the same energy in the Europa League, guys. We are facing Bilbao next on Thursday and at away, and we all expect United to go through and maybe all the way to the final and win it. So that's the only way we can say. At least this is the only way we can be eligible to feature in next year's European competition because as far as I'm concerned, United are risking not being able to play in European competitions if they want to win the Europa League. That means no Europa League, no Conference League, and no Champions League football for us next season if we don't win the Europa League. That means the focus will be the Premier League, the FA Cup, and the Carabao Cup. So Bournemouth tomorrow at the Vitality Stadium. Another team that can have a double over us is Bournemouth. We lost 3-0 at Old Trafford the last time we met, and we are going for revenge. We can't just allow teams getting a double over us. Palace, I think, did. Wolves did it. Newcastle did it. Nottingham Forest did it. But my worry is that I'm only worried about the fitness of the players at the moment. We've been having a difficult season in terms of results. Also, missing some important players. Lisandro Martinez was ruled out. Amad Diallo was ruled out, but we hope he can be back soon. Zirkzee has been ruled out for the rest of the season. Now, yesterday, Diego Dalot was confirmed to be out with an injury, a calf injury, and the possibility of him not returning to the for the remaining matches this season is high. So another player out. So now we have Lisandro Martinez, Amad Diallo, Matthijs de Ligt, Toby Collier, Diego Dalot, all Eden Heaven as well, all are sidelined. It's not going to be an easy ride for Urban Amorim for the remaining games, but all I can say is that he needs to be cautious while selecting his team because any mistake tomorrow can impact the game against Bilbao. So there are some players that I think needs to be protected. Players like Leny Yoro needs to be protected. Manuel Ugarte, Casemiro, players like Bruno Fernandes, Alejandro Garnacho. These players, they need to be protected because we need them in their full fitness against Bilbao on Thursday. We need them to be fit. We need them to be going all because there's no need of starting Bruno Fernandes, Ugarte, and we lose against Bournemouth and getting an injury. So I think tomorrow is another game of giving the youth a chance. Against Wolves, Amorim started with Tyler Fredrickson. He gave him his first debut, his first senior start for Manchester United. And boy, he did well. He was one of the best players in that game alongside Harry Amaz. So tomorrow, I think, is another game where we need to give the youth a chance. And I'm just pleading with Ruben Amorim to at least try and trust Chidobe Martin tomorrow against Bournemouth. I'd like to see Tyler Fredrickson given another start, Harry Hamas starting. With Diego Dalot injured, I will wish to see an academy player given the chance as well. And maybe I think it's time to start Chidobe Martin as well. I think he's been doing so well when coming on from the bench. He has not been given a start, but I think tomorrow he deserves to start because he won't be available against Bilbao on Thursday. So if you ask me about my preferred first 11 for tomorrow's match, I'll do a mix of youth and experience. Yeah, I will do a mix of youth and experience. In goal, I think I'd rest Andre Onana. Yeah, in goal tomorrow against FC Bournemouth, I think I'd rest Andre Onana and I'd start Altiba Ndir if he's fit. I don't know what's wrong because against Wolves he was not available. But if he's fit, I'd start Altiba Ndir in goal. In defense, I know we are missing Lisandro Martinez. Yeah, for long time now. We'll be missing Matthijs de Ligt as well. Missing Eden Heaven yet, not really yet. I think it's the best decision by the club not to rush him back from injury. Still young. So I'd rest Yoro and Maguire after the game against Bilbao. So I'd start Tyler Fredrickson. As well. I'd start a back three over Luke Shaw, who missed the game against Wolves due to he was being rested after playing 75 minutes against Lyon on Thursday. So I'd start Luke Shaw as a left centre back, then start Victor Lindelof and start Tyler Fredrickson as the right centre back. The left wing back position at the start, Harry Hamas did so well against Wolves, and another start is what he deserved. The right wing back, since we are missing Diego Dalot, Dogu needs to rest for the game against Bilbao. So if we start Dogu tomorrow, maybe we can sub him on early enough in the second half and maybe give Jadon Camason his first debut or his first start for Manchester United. And because I think it's been playing quite well for the under 21 and under 18, so I think he deserves to be given a chance, same as Harry Hamas, Taylor Fredrickson. So I think he didn't feature for the under 21 against Everton, so I think he might be having a chance to feature against Bournemouth tomorrow. So I'd start Jadon Camason. In midfield, I'd start Manuel Ugarte and Bruno Fernandes. We need him as well, that midfield, and maybe sub him early enough in the second half. The attacking midfielders had to start Mason Mount and Christian Eriksen, and up front had to start Chido Obi Martin. We need Obi Martin tomorrow to start because he won't be available against Bilbao and he needs to play. He didn't feature for that under 21 tomorrow, yesterday. That means that he might be given his first start against FC Bournemouth tomorrow. So we should be, as I said earlier, Amorim needs to be cautious with his selection tomorrow against Bournemouth. So Amorim yesterday in his press conference, he gave some injury updates regarding Matthias de Ligt and Amad Diallo. According to rumors, we know that Amad Diallo was injured. Not rumors, but the truth is Amad Diallo was injured prior to the game against Spurs, where we lost 1-0. And the news back then was that Amad Diallo will be ruled out for the rest of the season, and that's what we knew. But for the past 3 weeks, we've seen Amad Diallo, stepping up, training individually, and a few days ago there were breaking news that Amad Diallo could return sooner than expected. So yesterday, Ruben Amorim confirmed that Amad Diallo and Matthias de Ligt are nearing their return to the first team training, and maybe we can see them taking part in training after the first time against after the Bournemouth game. They'll be training for the Bilbao. So maybe Amad Diallo and Matthias de Ligt and or even Eden Heaven might return to team training next week, but they won't be featured for the game against Bilbao first leg. But there's a high chance we could see Eden Heaven, Matthias de Ligt, and Amad Diallo returning to the matchday squad against Bilbao in the second leg at Old Trafford. What I want to see on Thursday is we try as much as we can not to make it difficult for us in the second leg. We tried against Sociedad. We drew 1-1, 1-1 at Old Trafford. We drew 2-2 where we should have won, but we drew 2-2 with Lyon away, and won 5-4 at Old Trafford. So if we can't win Bilbao away, I think the best result should be a draw. So I'll be banking for the team to fight for the win actually. Don't just go there and say we want to draw. Go there and fight for the win. If we are unlucky with the away fans and everything, maybe grab a draw and come back at Old Trafford and get the win and the job done. Because as far as I'm concerned, Bilbao is the strongest team ever. Is the strongest team, and compared to Lyon and Real Sociedad, they are a different team in terms of ball retention, attacking, and everything. Also defending. So that's a huge task ahead of us, and we are Manchester United. We are not afraid of anyone. So I think we can go there, spend all out, and maybe win the match and make it easier for us in the return leg at Old Trafford next Sunday. But first, Bournemouth away at the Vitality Stadium tomorrow.